it's TinaGale here, and today I have a fun little project for you. First, I want to show you some of the product that I'm going to be working with. These are from Paper House. So these are flip albums, and it's a fold-out display. So I'm going to show you how it works, but I have two different ones here to show you. So this one is more of a travel theme, and by flip out, what I mean, or fold out, it has this easel stand back here so that you can pop it up and make it stand up on your desk. So it makes a great little gift for someone if they want it for their desk in their office. But you can also just lay it flat on a table as well. And these are quick. They're perfect for gifts. You could give them just the way they are in the box because they come with stickers and all of that. So all you need to do is add your photos. So it could be a simple project for young people all the way up to any age, and super fun. You could also get them and put them together as a gift. So like I said, this one is more of a travel themed, and it just has room for so much. It says that it holds up to 8, but you could actually squeeze in a few more. So the top is this, and it has an embossed silver globe, and then it folds up. It has this space you could put photos, and then it opens up and it has this quote, and then you could put a photo here. You could also put a photo over that if that's not something that you want, the writing and stuff, and add your own little journaling part. Then the next one is this little flap. It says see the world, and it has a pull-out piece. So you could add a couple of photos here, or more journaling and story. If it's something that you don't want everybody reading or seeing, then that's a great place to put it. Flip it up. There's this other great silver embossed piece that says enjoy the journey. And then you come down to this one, and it opens like this. So there's a place for journaling here, memories of a lifetime, another spot for a photo, and then flip it up, and there's more room, photo here and a photo here. And then this one says our great adventure. So as you can see, it's fun, it's interactive, room for so many photos, and what fun that would be just sitting up on someone's desk. And then it comes with some photo corners. So these are silver embossed because this collection here is all in silver. And then some clear stickers. Let me see what I got here that will, hopefully that will show up. I'll try to get it off the glare. So you have words that were great for little titles, subcaptions, you know, and icons. So you could create this with just these two sticker sheets that come in your box. So that's one. This one is a lot of fun. It's kind of pink, it's girly, it's lovey-dovey, but it could be a little bit of anything. It says make today amazing. So there's a gold embossed heart. So while this one was silver, this one's gold. I love the pink bokeh here. Live, laugh, love. Happy moments. So you can see it's set up the same way with the pocket here and a quote, and then the same little flip out. So together forever, treasured memories. And then the little embellishments, you have the gold photo corners. And then this one that says say cheese, memories together, good times, smile, celebrate. So I'm thinking this is going to be perfect for my daughter when she did her Disney internship. To put photos of her and some of her friends when they were just having fun. So you may be seeing that project coming up. But for today, I'm going to work with this one that's an adventure album. I've also pulled out some other pieces that were sent to me that will coordinate if I want to embellish just a little bit further. But again, like I said, you can do it all with just what's in here. You can keep it as simple as you want or add in. So since I had these, I went ahead and pulled them out. I think the cork here and these colors are perfect for that. I had a lot of travel themes, so there's just a couple of pieces here that I wanted to use. I love this one with the little photos. I'm not sure I'll have room for that, but there were a couple of little clear pieces here that I wanted to use. The family collection had a couple of little quotes in here, so there's not a lot, but just a few little stickers that I thought would match, and they said what I wanted to say. This one, I've left it out. I'm not sure I'll use it, but it's Take the Long Way Home, which we definitely did. So I just left that out just in case I could fit that in somewhere, but since it's dimensional, I'm not sure it's going to work. I also pulled out the clear acetate piece that has all of these great little sayings. The open road is calling, on the road again, and see, this is the take the long way home again, so I may use that one. We'll see. I also pulled out the travel collection because there was a couple of little stickers on here that I thought might work. And the paper pad I pulled out because there was a couple, there's some stickers, but I think I want to save those. But there were a couple of little cut aparts in here that said things that I liked. So I'm just going to have these setting off to the side in case I want to add a little bit more. And what I'm going to be doing is my husband and I, we celebrated 30 years last August, and we took a trip to Dallas with just a few ideas of places we wanted to visit. We hadn't been before, but no plans. We just went, we found a hotel, you know, wherever we were at, we stayed, we got up, and we did whatever we wanted to do that day in that particular town. So we hopped around quite a bit around the Dallas area and Waco and different places. So I want to do just a fun little album just of the highlights of places that we went for the two of us, and give this to him, and it can set on his desk. So that is my plan. I wanted to do a couple of fun things. So you saw where I had my Cuddle Bug out, and I did a die with a tabs. So for the pull out picture that I'm going to do, or the card, there's going to be a little tab. And then also I did that doily heart. Thought that was really cute, and I have plans for that in the back, and I'll explain more when I get to that page. So I have my photos, and like I said, I started with 4x4. Some of them I did just a little bit smaller, and then I also did some 2x2 so that I could get several photos in this little album. I thought since I was doing all of these pages and it's a little mini album, I would kind of do a little bit of assembly line. So I took the photo corners and I started with the photos, the larger photos, and added a photo corner on each one of those, and then some of the smaller ones I left those, so depending on how I put them, I will either add them at the end or I won't put them on it because they are a little bit smaller. Now if you do have smaller photos and these photo corners seem a little bit big, all you would have to do is kind of stick them on there where you want them, and then just trim off the excess that's hanging out over the picture. So I hope that made sense. Just pull it out where it's not all the way down. You know, don't start at the point of the corner. Just put the diagonal part where you want it on your photo. And then you can have custom sized little photo corners for whatever size photo that you have and the photo corner size that you want. So I did all that. I got them all cornered, and then I decided what order I wanted them in, and I'm going to put all of the photos in the album, and I will add a few little embellishments as I go, things that I really know that I want on there, but I'm going to save some of it so that when I get all the way through the album, then I can go back and finish off with the embellishments the way that I want. But there were certain things that I knew I wanted with specific pictures. Like this one here was a really bad selfie that we took. And there was a sticker that said selfie, so I knew I wanted it on that one, of course, because that was our selfie photo for the day. And then I also had the little coffee cup that I'm going to add to it in the end to this photo. So like I said, there were certain stickers that I knew I wanted with specific pictures. So those I went ahead and put in, but I will add a lot more once I finish. And I would suggest doing that. Either put all of your photos in and save the embellishing all for the very end and put those in, or just do a few, but make sure that you can either pull them up. Like some of these you'll see later that I have to pull up just a little bit so that I can tuck another little layer underneath. So make sure it's something like that. If it's something that's going to stick down and you're not going to be able to pull it up, I would wait till the very end so that you don't damage anything, you don't waste a sticker, and you can get them exactly where you want it. So this little pull-out card is where I die cut the tab to put on there, and then I used one of the little stickers that came with this flip book that says memories and just put it on the very top of it. So I made a custom little tab that coordinates with my album, and it's just super cute. And I also took one of the cut aparts from the 12x12 paper pad, and I put that on the back. It had a cute little saying that I wanted to put in this album. I had some more pictures, but I really wanted to put that quote in there, so I decided against putting some of the photos in because I will be scrapbooking these in 12 by 12 layouts as well for our big album. So, because there's a lot of stories to tell on each day that we were there, because we took a long time and we did a lot while we were there. So here's that little acetate printed piece that I had, and originally I thought I was going to keep it all together, but because the way it was printed, it had to be cut around, and so it wasn't like a complete rectangle, and that kind of bothered me a little bit. But I also couldn't get these photos lined up with it all stacked up the way that it was printed where I liked it. So I decided to cut it apart, and at first I thought I was going to put all of it across the top except for the word home. But I didn't really care for that either, so I end up scattering the photos diagonally from each other and working around them. And originally I had them the opposite, but I felt like it was easier to read if I put the top photo to the right and the bottom one to the left, so that the word way was on the left and the word home was on the right, so that it just reads better, because that's the way Americans read, is from left to right. And then on this page down here, this is the little heart doily that I die cut. And this page had a world map, and it was South Africa, which we were not traveling the world. We were only traveling to the next state over. So I didn't really want that, but I loved the idea of the map. So by doing the heart doily, I did two things. I kept the idea of the map behind it that I really wanted and I liked, but I was able to camouflage it. And then I was also able to tie in the heart, because this was our 30th wedding anniversary celebration, our little getaway. And so it was all about spending time together with the one we love. And so that little heart kind of signified all of that. So I was really happy with how that came together. So here I have all of my photos in. Now I'm going to go back and finish up, and I almost finished the entire sticker sheet. There were a few little things left. I could have stuck them in there, but it would have just been for using it up, and there was no need to do that. I liked how I got it. So that top one, the top photo on the cover, I used one of the 3D stickers that has the word travel on it, and I really liked it. It pulled in the blues and the darker blue. But I did take the back foam dot off because it was just a little bit too tall, and I kind of felt really sad about it because I love the 3D stickers, but it was just a little bit too much with this dimensional album. And then that globe, that clear sticker, I really liked it. So that's where I was talking about making sure whatever you put down, you're able to lift up just a little bit so you can tuck other things in, because I wanted to tuck that little arrow strip and the globe underneath that 3D sticker. And if it had been adhered any other way, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So it'd been better to just wait till the end. Then that top photo, I also used the little camera that was the pop-up sticker. And I also had to take the back pop dot off that one too, because otherwise it would have just been too thick. And then here I had this little one that said picture perfect, and in the beginning I was pretty sure that's where I wanted it, but again I wanted to wait till I had everything in and make sure that it worked. And this one I really kind of wanted adventure on, but I kept going back and forth because the word adventures on the background at the bottom, and I felt like it was kind of redundant to put it together side by side. But in the end I decided that it worked because it's really about him and our adventure there, and we got to take him to the Cabela's there, and he was so good the whole weekend, taking me everywhere that I wanted to go. I went to all kinds of scrapbook stores, and this one here we actually had to drive back to twice because they weren't opened, and it was way out of the way. But you know, he did whatever I wanted to do, so Cabela's was the least that I could do for him, to let him go and spend some time there on his little adventure. And then these photos were on our way home, and we took 2 days driving back, and it's only like a 5 or 6 hour drive, I don't know, but we took 2 days because we were shopping at IKEA and Container Store, and you can't go to Dallas without eating In-N-Out burgers, and so you know, I had to put all of that in. Here's the little coffee cup. It's a 3D sticker, and I really wanted to put it. He is a coffee connoisseur. And I had it down, and then you'll see when I close it, I realize it's on the little fold, and it's like, oops, that's not gonna work. So I move it over to the other side, and I picked up the little star that I had and just moved it to the edge. So that was it. It was very quick, probably took me an hour or less to put it together. So here's just a really slow look kind of all the pages finished. And you'll be able to see all of the photos and still shots on the Paper House blog. So make sure to check that out. Leave some comments over there and let me know that you've come and visited. And be sure to check out the Paper House store if you would like to get some albums of your own to do. There are 7 different albums like this, these flip albums that are in the store right now, all kinds of themes and just super fun things. And like I said, they're great for gifts just in the box by themselves, or decorate them up and give them that way. So thanks for watching, and I will see you back here again really soon. Have a great day. Bye.